Introducing the Volkswagen T-Roc SEL. Joining our approved used stock program here at Crewe Volkswagen dealership, this newly arrived crossover SUV is an ideal candidate for those of you who are looking for style but also substance. This coupe-like shaped Volkswagen T-Roc mid-size SUV is guaranteed to turn heads, and finished here in a higher spec SEL variant will provide plenty of equipment as standard. This particular model is finished in the optional deep black pearlescent paintwork, which works really well with this SEL trim model, as there's a number of chrome accents throughout, giving it a nice highlight and contrast. Additionally, the SEL model will feature full automatic LED headlights, which include the dipped and the main beam, as well as the signature D-shaped daytime running lights, which also act as your indicators, so they're really cool to look at in the day and the night. Also, front and rear fog lights are provided, and the overall front bumper is quite aggressive. It features a lot of honeycomb design, and as I mentioned, those chrome accents really work well with the LED daytime running lights that are provided. Flared wheel arches add on to that SUV chunky feel of the vehicle, and I think it's a lovely designed vehicle. To complement the looks of the car, you also have got 17-inch chrome alloy wheels, unique only to this SEL trim available. And other luxuries will include the benefit of electrically operated, heated and even power folding wing mirrors, chrome roof rails on top, as well as tinted privacy windows. For the more eagle-eyed viewer, you'll notice this vehicle has also been factory fitted with side steps, which aid mobility getting in. But I have to say myself, in my opinion, I think they further enhance the look of the car as well. As we move around the back, a prominent rear spoiler is available, as well as a large T-Roc badge right underneath the Volkswagen logo. It should be also pointed out that the T-Roc benefits from its own signature design LED taillights, and that even includes the indicators, so really quite high visible crisp light available. And my favorite feature are those chrome twin faux exhaust pipes on either side. I think they look really tasty. Although it may be coupe-like in the shape, as you've heard me say, don't worry, the boot space is still a very practical. You can see obviously you've got a bit of a cut down here, but in terms of boot space, if I had to translate this video into capacity, you're probably looking at 3, maybe even a 4th large suitcase at a push. But you do have the option of folding the rear seats down in a 60-40 folding split configuration, as well as a ski hatch in the center for any longer items. There's also hooks on either side to hang up shopping, as well as metal tether hooks to tie down any loose items you don't want rattling around. If that wasn't enough convenience, there's also a benefit of a space saver spare wheel. I'll touch would you ever need to use it. But the boot floor is fully variable, and when it's the lowest setting, you've created almost 20 centimeters of extra depth, which is loads of space to create with the cabin. You never know when it might come in handy, and it is really nice and practical. Rear passengers can enjoy loads of legroom and headroom available, but one of the key highlights on this SEL model is the upholstery. It is two-tone, part cloth and even part leather around the side bolsters here, and they even feature white piping stitching. I think it looks really nice. It gives it a nice contrasting look and the feel of the car. Seating for 3, and the center seat also acts as an armrest with adjustable cup holders. These are removable, and you can adapt the cup sizes to suit your needs, but it's quite a nice funky feature that's available. Also, ISOFIX child anchor points, really easy to get those in as the doors on either side open quite wide. And other luxuries will include electric windows, large door bins, magazine holders, and even rear air vents, as well as a 12-volt socket. You can probably pick up an adapter with 2 USB chargers in it, so any passenger in the rear wanting to connect and keep their devices charged up, it will be a nice feature. Things in the front get even better on this T-Roc SEL. These glossed out grey dash inserts feature in the vehicle, and even provide an ambient light pack, so the door sills actually illuminate in this cool crisp white LED lighting. It enhances the cabin and gives it a nice look overall. Straight away you'll notice you have a benefit of a digital instrument cluster, as well as a leather steering wheel, which I'll come on into in a moment. But I said that dash insert carries on all the way around the cabin, and even carries down the center console past the gear lever. I think it's a very tasty add-on to the car. Front seats continue that same look, but they're slightly more accentuated to provide additional side lumbar support available for the vehicle, just for that added comfort when taking turns. Inside, we're greeted by this leather-wrapped steering wheel, as I mentioned. It's got this cool gloss feel around to it and these accents. But there's also a multifunction wheel, which controls the large 10-inch digital instrument cluster, Volkswagen's active info display, as it's commonly called. So what you have on display? Well, there's plenty to like. All the usual information about the vehicle, speed traveled, range, fuel economy, etc. are available. But other more interesting information on display, for example, will include a number of active safety systems, such as an adaptive cruise control with an active speed limiter, allowing you to set a specific distance and speed between yourself and the car in front. If that wasn't enough, you all also have got the benefit of a lane assist lane keeping system and a front assist city emergency braking system, just in case of a collision about to take place. Also, other useful information, will you be able to display satellite navigation mapping directly ahead of you. It borrows from the center screen and you can display it directly ahead of you. Currently it's set in a 3D configuration, and you can make the dials completely disappear so you have a much wider widescreen view, or display slight other information which you can personalize when on the move. Also, all audio needs, AM, FM and DAB digital radio are available, or your own music can be controlled by changing the tracks here, or the volume controls here. And once Bluetooth is connected, you'll be able to answer and reject any incoming phone calls. In the center, you have a benefit of also 8-inch Discover navigation system. Now that system will pretty much have everything you would want at your disposal. Going back to music quickly, there's full AM, FM and DAB digital radio reception available, or additional media source functionality is available if you want to use one of your own devices, for example Bluetooth audio, or even if you have CDs, you can store them in the large glove box provided. The Bluetooth pairing process is incredibly easy. All you have to do is enable the Bluetooth icon on your phone and press Find Mobile Phone with results, and it will come up on the screen directly ahead. The satellite navigation can be brought back to the main screen here, and it features large, crisp graphics. It acts like a tablet. You can zoom in and zoom out. It's got live traffic updates as well, and features 3D and 2D mapping view, and even has a number of points of interest. And it also supports full 7-digit postcode with house numbers as well. If you prefer to use your own smartphone, you can connect it via AndroidAuto and AppleCarPlay and make use of mapping from systems like iMaps or Google Maps, or use any other applications on your phone, such as WhatsApp is one of those, Spotify, podcasts are a few others, to name a few. As this is a more luxurious model, it also comes with a driver profile selection, allowing you to optimize the feel of your car. If economy and efficiency is your priority, you can choose it on that. Normal will give you best of both worlds between speed and economy. And sport, as it says, it's a more sporty, dynamic feel of the car. Or you have also an individual setting, allowing you to optimize the car to suit your own individual needs. To help with parking, there's also a benefit of front and rear audible and visual parking sensors. And as we move down the cabin, the driver and the passenger can both enjoy a 2-zone climate control system, so everyone can get their temperature just right. And you can also adjust the power of the fan with air conditioning, heated front and rear windscreens available. And overall, plenty of storage available throughout the cabin. There's 2 USB chargers in the front and another 12-volt socket here. And the gear lever is a 6-speed manual. It's leather wrapped. It's an absolute joy to use. Very crisp gear changes are available all around. And there's even electric parking brake with an auto hold feature, which will keep you stationary in traffic as well. As you can see for yourself, there's loads of features available on this stunning T-Roc SEL in deep black pearlescent. So why not pick up the phone and call us on 01270 50 70 50 to find out more information about it, or alternatively follow the link in the description below. From myself, I very much hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to stay up to date with all our content, why not consider subscribing or post a comment underneath this video. In any case, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.